John Adams had always been a hardworking man. From a young age, he was taught that perseverance was the key to success. But as life went on, it seemed that no amount of effort could bring him the happiness or stability he sought. In his early 30s, John found himself struggling in every aspect of his life. His career had stalled. Once a promising young architect, John now found himself stuck in a dead-end job, working long hours with little recognition. His dream of designing beautiful buildings that would leave a lasting legacy seemed further away than ever. Financial stress added to his woes as bills piled up and savings dwindled. Every month was a battle to make ends meet. His personal life wasn't any better. His marriage, once full of love and laughter, was now strained by constant arguments and misunderstandings. The pressures of life had taken their toll on his relationship with his wife, Sarah. The distance between them grew wider with each passing day, and the home that was once his sanctuary now felt like a battleground. Even his health began to suffer. Sleepless nights and constant stress left John feeling exhausted and worn down. His body ached and his mind was in turmoil. Anxiety and depression crept in, making it difficult to find joy in anything. He felt like a man standing at the edge of a cliff, with no clear path forward. But despite the darkness that surrounded him, John refused to give up. Deep inside, he believed that there was still a way to turn things around. He knew that if he surrendered now, he would never forgive himself. One day, after yet another exhausting day at work, John decided to take a walk. He wandered aimlessly through the city, his thoughts swirling like a storm. Eventually, he found himself at a small park he hadn't visited in years. It was quiet, with only the sound of leaves rustling in the wind and birds singing in the trees. As he sat on a bench, something within him shifted. For the first time in a long time, he allowed himself to simply be. He wasn't thinking about work, his marriage, or his financial struggles. He just sat there, breathing in the crisp air, feeling the warmth of the sun on his skin. And in that moment of stillness, he realized something profound. Life was always going to be full of challenges. But peace, true peace, could only come from within. It wasn't something that could be achieved by external success or material wealth. It was something he had to cultivate inside himself, regardless of the chaos around him. From that day on, John began to make small changes in his life. He started meditating every morning, focusing on his breath and letting go of the worries that constantly plagued him. He reconnected with Sarah, not by trying to fix everything at once, but by being present and listening to her, truly listening. They started going on walks together, just like they used to, and slowly, the warmth returned to their relationship. At work, John began to set boundaries, refusing to let his job consume him. He found joy in the little things, designing even the smallest projects with care and creativity. And though his financial situation didn't improve overnight, he started managing his money with a clear head and less anxiety. Over time, the storm that had raged within him began to subside. John wasn't rich, and he wasn't famous, but he had found something far more valuable: inner peace. He learned that life's struggles would never disappear completely, but with resilience, mindfulness, and love, he could face them with a calm heart and an unbreakable spirit. And that made all the difference.